Looks like the flowers today. Doo -doo -doo. Yeah. Hello, pretty.
Are there more of you guys in there? We can't see you because you guys camouflage yourselves really, really well. But there you are. We see you. What are you doing there? Just hanging out? See, what do you want? What do you know, right?
Hi, pretty. I won't bother you, I promise. Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. Look at you. You're so gorgeous. Wow. Look at him. I'm not bothering you.
Looking at me. He's watching me and he's watching you. Let's see, they're surrounding me. Let's see what his reaction is as he's surrounding me. Head turning. Oh! Call me that guy. Let's try again. Sitting there.
That's cute, yeah.
Yeah, he has a boomba. I have a boomba. And this is Nan and Kevin. Nan and Kevin.
Buy food if you want Mexican food in the packets from cuarto, medio, and a liter from Mexican food. If you want to try,
Gracias.
a partir de las 3 de la tarde.
We just say.
We just say.
We just.
So we're very full.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Yeah, well, if you want,
Thank you.
all the days will be open para la comida.
Gracias.
De 2:30 a 8 de la noche. You can take it and you can eat it.
Oh, so
Gracias.
sweet. Gracias.
Gracias.
Hasta luego.
Going to dinner.
Mercury. I saw Mercury for the first time.
Yay. Yummy. So pretty. I'm so happy to have you by my side.
There's water all over the floor.
You're so sweet to have nearby me. Sweet. But your hands are okay. Is that nice? I can barely see you. I can barely see you. Shush, shush. Really?
What?
Stop it.
Stop what?
Stop it.
Stop what?
Stop it. Stop.
What?
Don't peek yourself.
Do what?
BB's looking.
See, BB. glimpses of myself that it was all different types of. One time it was very, very big and thick and with no height. I like it with this right now. This is an interesting dress.
What are you doing?
Hola, no worries at all. Oh, this place is so cute.
Isn't it
I
cute?
didn't tell him you guys were coming.
Hey, hello.
Hola.
Oh, you have a so cute area. Yeah, it's cute.
Is that fun?
It's so cool. You
Hola.
can like lounge around. There's a really
It's so cute. Look at this outfit. I love your outfit.
Oh, I love your outfit too.
Pink sister.
There we go. There, look at you two. Hey.
I was gonna wear this like elaborate feather earpiece. I took it off at the last minute, and I shouldn't have.
No.
I would be more.
No, you're totally.
Should I turn it off now?
Yes, you can turn it off. I do. What were you saying?
So her father was extremely, he had problems with them for all the reasons that are clear and all the reasons that are not clear. So his desire to be helpful in recording me was non-existent.
His desire to help you in recording you was not. He didn't want to help you.
The only reason he recorded us was
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, you know, as the dad.
Yeah.
I've also found that as somebody coming from a street performing environment, it was kind of hard for me to adapt to the studio recording environment.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's hard to be able to like work with the, but you're like in this isolated booth and you've got the mic there, so it's like how do you, because when you're singing live, it's like the spirits are there. It's like
And
the
something
sound
very
is
serious.
bouncing, there's people you can like, and there's a lot of different
everything,
people
all
that you
sorts
can
of
like
things, yeah.
get energy from.
Yeah,
And
and
when you're
things
in
are
the
changing
studio,
all the
it's like,
time.
it's this dead room and it's just like, how do I do it? And I think it just comes with practice.
Yeah, and we've not really had good experiences with recording, and especially him, because when he sings, if you notice, he goes like this.
Yeah.
You know, whereas
Right.
I can stand and sing into a microphone, but
And that's where you learn how to do it, because I have the same thing too. Like when I'm singing a high note, I go like this, like it's like comes from this side of me almost, and so you know you have to learn how to like move or crouch so that the microphone is like capturing it.
yeah. Like with this, with the latest, we made. I think we were before we left San Francisco in August. When we came to Mexico, we recorded like about 54 pieces or something at once. All of these loops that we'd written over years of time.
Wow.
And but through the whole time, Thoth is standing. Here's the microphone, and he's standing over here and going like this, and it's like the microphone is not picking him up. So it's really kind of depressing that we work so hard.
We should.
Yes, we're ready. Yes. Are you?
You know, I'm going to do
What did you?
Further.
Oh my God! Did you do the thing recently?
Yeah, we did. Combo.
You did the what?
Combo.
What is that?
Combo. It's the frog.
Yeah.
Kind of
Frog
Poison.
medicine.
Oh, good. Really?
makes. What does
It
it
was
do?
really nauseating. So it cleanses you. She threw up so much. I didn't throw up as much because they didn't give me as much. But it's supposed to, it balances your brain hemispheres.
course.
It cleanses you. It purges you. It heals you
I
from
did not do
cancer.
it.
Yeah. Oh, it's like the skin is peeling off.
How long was the effect?
Like
So
a new
the
face.
impact, it was probably like maybe 20-30 minutes, right? But for me, I still kind of felt it lingering, and I was still kind of like spitting up stuff like for at least like 30-45 minutes afterwards.
Oh, I thought it was a much longer thing.
What does it do to you?
No, it's like it's really quick. So you're supposed to drink a lot of water. So for like 3
You're
to 4
hydrated?
liters of water because that's what comes up. I guess like it's like a liver flush.
Yeah.
And then he burns the holes, and then you're just chugging water meanwhile. And then he
Burns the holes.
scrapes it. It's on like a little pallet, and he scrapes it off, and then he pastes it into the holes. And then immediately you just start to feel something. It's weird. It's not like we also did bufo, which is the other frog, which was much more of like a visceral experience because when you do that, it's like it blows the smoke, you inhale it, and then it's like your body just like gets taken over by this like the emotion, the feelings that are like trapped inside. Everybody has like a different.
Yeah. Wow.
But for this, it's more like you're totally cognizant, you're totally aware, but it's more so that your body is just like.
So they
My fingers started cramping up, and I was like, and then I had to go to the bathroom. I went number 2, and then threw up.
Yeah, we got close. We got close to doing the ceremony when we were in
Peyote.
Tulum, Peyote. Like the last day before we left.
I had
and-
a seizure.
Yeah, and
same
then
day.
he had seizures, so he had it like the same day, and we couldn't go.
I see. Well, the combo is supposed to balance your brain hemispheres as well, so maybe that might be something that you might want to try.
Maybe for him, but
For you, yeah.
I have a history. Mother did thousands of drugs when I was long before I was born, but
Okay.
I know I have it in my system.
Okay.
Because I tripped on a marijuana gummy.
Okay.
Like, that's not supposed to make you trip. I was like seeing the walls melting and the unicorn fighting a dragon in the sky, and it was really a bit much.
Yeah.
Yeah. But amazing, but not something I'd want to do again.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was just like, we were just leaving the house in Playa del Carmen, and I'm like, he was taking a gummy, and I'm like, what, can I have one? It'll be fine, but I did. And I was like, numb, and then literally I'm going like this. I'm in the cafe, and I'm just hanging out, and I'm just like, oh, I can't stop moving. What's going on? Oh, what's going on? And then everything started, so. And then I went down, and
You find that we were finding this sister, she has a twin, and they both have this residual thing from all the LSD.
Yeah, because it stays. I know
It's your
that
system,
shit
it
stays in
stays.
your system in some molecular level capacity or something. So, yeah. So I don't.
This is the
don't
DNA
do
level.
drugs. Because I just have too much. And the experience was. It's strange that it didn't become like a bad trip for me because it suddenly, as I'm lying there and I'm going, oh, this is really. Oh, I'm going to get sucked out to the universe, and how it goes. And then I'm going, is this going to ever end?
Yeah, that's a bad
am I
question.
not trapped in this?
That's a bad question.
What did I do to myself? Have I ruined myself? And now I'm just going to be seeing things for the rest of my life. Okay, can I live like this? Am I going to be,
Oh no.
until I'm going is it going to stop at some point?
How long did it last?
Probably 2 or 3 hours or something. But eventually, it's like my body was doing this moving, couldn't stop moving no matter what I did, and eventually there was a shaman there who was just a lovely kind of doctor shaman type being. I was in the best space I could have been in.
It's great.
That's great.
I'm going to change your
Oh, great. Thank you.
So eventually it. I see.
I love coffee too.
I don't.
I love it too.
So eventually it was just, he had me sit down and he just intoned for me. This was like singing tribal
It will
songs.
send it to her.
Right, and just had me just kind of do it. And eventually I was like riding a horse and I was just riding my breath like and sobbing and seeing these warriors and angels all around me and taking me to the, I don't know, it makes me, and then we went out and watched the sunset and I was seeing, like literally saw a unicorn in the sky in the shape of, you know, clouds, and then there's a red dragon coming out of the
Oh my god.
ocean, and they're fighting, and then the unicorn's slowly dying because the sunset's coming.
Yeah, no.
It was amazing because you know, as the sun was setting, there's this big cloud that's all red, and then the pink, this beautiful little pink. And I'm looking around and like, are people seeing this? It's like, this is real.
It's not for you. Only for you.
Isn't that weird? It's so weird because it's so real. You know, it's not like you're going like, oh, I'm actually hallucinating and I'm high. You know,
Right.
this is reality, and we just don't see it every day. Thank God, I guess, because I think I just lose
Be
my fucking
distracted.
mind.
I'd be distracted and be like,
Look at the unicorns.
Yeah, it's distracting.
So when you play your first song, I just close my eyes and then I start seeing us dancing in Egypt, like 3,000 years ago.
Wow.
So we were dancing there, there was like a stage. They were playing, I was not even looking at you guys, I was just recording. And the music was taking me there. And then suddenly we became half white eagles and half women. We still have our legs. But then from here to the top, we were gorgeous eagles, big head and the yellow beak and yellow eyes. Then we had arms and wings, both. And then I was a different scenario. So I was going from the birds to the slaves, because we were slaves, from one to another until those like two different lives, when one is on top of the other. Like there were two different dimensions happening at the same time. Yeah, and I could see that from, you know, my head, how we were going from one to the other, you know, from half animals to just to humans.
Wow.
Until you finish the first song. So I recorded and I'm saving it to, you know, put my headphone, be quiet as it would take me again. But it was your voices, both. Your double voice was actually the beginning. You know, when you play two voices, that was like, you know, spin me up. Oh, got me there. I think it's the vibration. Like, I'm quite sensible.
Yeah. Quite sensible.
Vibration.
medicine
I
magic.
am so,
voice.
Yeah. People have called us.
Magic.
What if somebody called us?
ayahuasca ceremony without the ayahuasca.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think
That's
that-
literally what happened.
Isn't that funny? I think it would
Thank
be
you for that.
cool
and
to-
sharing that.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's really cool.
It is. Oh, the giving it was gorgeous. I was like, whoa, that's why I couldn't talk. I didn't know, the witness was like, I need to process this and I need to tell her. And then in one way, you know, in a point I need to tell you too, because when I see those things that happen to me, I go to the person, you know, and I explain.
Yeah.
What I saw yesterday, a friend of mine told me, like, you told me once that I have a big white pigeon holding my shoulders, and I've been able to see it. You know, and you were right, thank you very much. And behind that pigeon there was an eagle.
Wow.
And I was like, yeah, I told you.
Wow, you are
That's
something.
something there.
Yeah, you're something.
I can feel
Special.
something.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
See them. I saw yesterday a king cobra on her. I told it up from here with the eyes around here. Yeah, I was like, She was talking about animals and I was like, waiting, you know, maybe she's gonna say a king cobra. No, she didn't. She is the king cobra.
What is this tattoo? I'm seeing this pretty tattoo. Oh, it's so pretty.
It's just music notes falling from my ears. See the fire like here on my
See
neck.
this? I thought it was
I've just-
jewelry.
She's been turning her head and everything. What is
Yeah, I
that?
thought it was
Some ink
jewelry.
here.
It's really pretty.
That was
Wow.
one day I was like, I need that tattoo. I called a friend and he made it.
It's really pretty.
I've never seen anything like that. Was one of the big first
I've never
things
seen
that
anything
we
like
were
it
talking,
either.
I was like, oh my god, that's beautiful. Like, it's so original.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so original.
And one day I will make one here, big tattoo here. A zipper open and the outer space here.
That's
Ooh.
bird.
Stars,
That's bird-like too.
nebula, the zipper open here.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And here on top of my nose,
Is your teeth?
little zipper.
this.
That's so cute.
Oh, that would be so cute. Yeah,
I will make that one.
that makes sense.
That makes sense.
I've always wanted to like try tattoos, but I'm kind of a purist.
Me too. I don't have a single one.
With it.
Yeah, think it'd be cool. I've seen some. Was a woman friend of ours who lived in Brooklyn or something who had like this, like her whole body was like a garden. Like she had, like roses growing on her tits and and then her legs were like tree stumps. Just like a whole garden growing. It was just
Wow.
very colorful, and I'm like, I'm gonna definitely do this right now.
I am amazingly compassionate with you.
It wasn't even for myself. It was
Yeah, I
for
know.
her.
And it was
That's incredible.
I can do any song.
How did you learn how to do that?
Chickens.
Yeah, chickens teach you.
Chickens teach you.
When did that near-death experience teach you the most?
You know, I didn't remember that experience till like 10 years after that.
What? Really?
That makes sense.
Yeah, when I made my first regression to a past life.
Oh, okay.
When I get between lives, that you are in a place that you haven't crossed to the vision that you need to see, to the past life. In that place, I would have been here before. It was something in between worlds. And I felt it, and then I got it, and then it went into my past life vision. And when I came back, I came with double information. What I learned from my past life experience, plus the memory of what happened to me when I was 26. I didn't, when I woke up in the hospital, I couldn't remember anything. I could only remember that she's going, and then you really scare us, from one point to another. That was a missing part. And that came to me when I got so relaxed that I was able to see myself in a past life. This is important. We are here to break cycles. When you already live something, you meet people that is having the same type of relationship life after life, like someone that is cheating you life after life. You need to break that cycle. If you don't, it's going to be repeated again. Okay, so when you know that someone is repeating that type of cycle, you need to cut it.
With you?
With you. That happens to me. In my first past life experience, I saw the one that was my partner. We were in a relationship for 2.5 years. And someone told me that he was with another one for 7 years. So I actually was the other one. And I didn't know. And in my past life, I saw him cheating me with my wife in that life because I was a guy. And then, I understood that I was me the one who need to cut that cycle. Like, you need to learn from that. You need to be honest. You need to learn how to be honest because it's mandatory to learn what love really is. And honesty takes you straight. Okay, so what's his lesson? I told him what he needs to, and then I left. It's not going to be repeated with me. Then after a few years, I met another one that appeared, someone that I know since I went to college. I was 19. And I saw that I spent a whole life waiting for him, doing nothing but waiting. So when I saw that, I realized that I don't have to wait for him anymore. Because in this life, I was already doing the same. I was waiting for that person to come back. And he did twice, and he abandoned me twice. Again. So I guess he's gonna do it a third time. Because things in my life or happens once, or if they happen twice, they are gonna happen a third time for sure. Okay, cycle, But number 3 is important.
I'll be alright. Thank you.
It's ready. Gracias.
What happened? Oh, thank you. Bye.
Bye, my loves.
guys
My
going?
angels.
Which way are you going?
No, we're going that way.
We're going that way.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going that way. Wait, I like the way you did that. It's
Bye. Oh, that was sweet.
That felt really good.
Oh,
that felt great.
That felt really nice.
Good.
sweet.
Thank
You
you.
are so special. You're so
See you.
special.
Thank you for your story.
Oh, anytime.
It was great. That was great.
Oh, we're twinsies.
Yeah.
Twinsies. So cute.
Buenas tardes.
Second
It's,
to the
it's
last
interesting
night.
because at first they'll go, well, they're strange.
They're weird.
But when they see we're kind and and they all hear that we do this music, and I know they know we
Yeah, it's like Maria.
They-
And Maria was like, "Rrr, throw them out. Ugh." And then she heard us sing and was like, it's angels. They're angels. It's the same with Balo. It's so strange to me how I can't speak for Bunny, but I have completely adjusted to the fact that we are traveling full time and we're not in the United States and we don't have a home of our own. Completely adjusted to that. And I'm okay with it.
Maybe you could go across the street.
Maybe.
Is for you, sir? Gracias.
Which is the
It's pretty. Gracias. Yay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yummy.
Anything you need?
We're good. Can I have a glass of water?
Sure.
A little shot to keep.
What are you saying? What are you doing?
Murphy. You want a pet, don't you? You're gonna. Yeah, I know. I know. It's okay.
Nice porch.
Yes, please.
right.
Because it's funny.
Are
Are we doing what?
or eating soup?
Stabbing meat. Who is debating this?
The spork or the spork against the foons? Do you want to show the spork and the foon to everybody?
This is the spork and the food. And this is my silly.
Foon. What happened?
It's alright.
It's falling out quite useful. The foon will soon debate the spork.
He's not complete. He's not complete. Where
Even
are
though
you?
they're Taurus.
I'm getting Benny some coffee because I know he will appreciate it. It's our last day.
Got him his coffee. So sweet. Yes. Our last spot to breakfast. He goes,
What was your? It's so interesting that you said that, and you didn't prompt him to say that. Did you?
Say what?
About the guitar.
Oh yeah, he says I play guitar on the boat.
last time.
It's our last time here. We love this place.
Are you trying to make up words? He's on the phone. So silly.
It's been so nice to have found this place. They're so sweet to us. It's really good, wholesome food, and we'll miss it.
Sounds amazing.
A few places. Not. It's Cancun is not.
It's not a place for this, I think so.
No, it's not.
No, maybe Tulum.
I found a Thoth in the wilderness. I found a Thoth. A Thothy poo. I found a Thothy poo in the wilderness. I think I love the Thothy poo.
What, doggy food?
I think I will marry the Thothy poo and give him a kissy.
Oh, I thought you said
The Thothy poo.
the doggy poo. What?
No, the Thothy poo. The bunny poo.
Yeah, it's pretty. Tree. Let's drop this leaves.
Time to pack, my pretty. My angelic baby. Starts to throw things in the bag. Put one of these things into there. So last evening we're going to a nice French meal. The day before travel days are always very eerie.
Yellow and Scott.
We are going to Florida tomorrow.
Right.
How do you feel today, Lovey?
I should have played.
Here we go. This is so cute. Would never expect this. Little roses and shit. Cute so much.
And
Beautiful.
yeah, and then the main courses, the dog and the rack of lamb, they're really good too.
Last meal. Ooh, that's nice. That's pretty. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Pretty. We're just sharing a bunch of yummy French food. Last dish. Bunny is too full.